Broadcasting live from New York, you are watching The Fix. It's about people, problems, and perspectives. I am Ohimaya Amaeze, your anchor on the show. Let's begin. Good evening and thanks for joining me tonight. I am Ohimaya Amaeze. You're watching The Fix, broadcasting live from New York. So before we get to the main interview tonight, we will begin with my new segment, which I call Banter Square. Banter Square basically takes a look at the issues that are trending on Nigerian social media. But I'm not going to be doing it alone. Joining me tonight are three gentlemen and a lady, and I'll let them introduce themselves tonight. I have Brian. Brian, you want to introduce yourself? I have JSB too. JSB, you probably want to go.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? My name is JSB. I'm the ground entertainer in the DMV. I'm in the home remodeling business and entertainment business. It's a beautiful pleasure to be here.
And of course, I have Anthony too. Seems Anthony's having issues connecting with us. And May Ubeku.
Hello, everyone. It's good evening from Lagos. It's past 7 p.m. here. I'm a public health practitioner and a social rights activist. It's good to be on this show. Thank you, Imaya, for inviting me.
Great. So basically, Banter Square, we want to talk and take a look at issues trending on social media. So yesterday, Genevieve and Mercy Johnson were trending on Twitter. And it was quite interesting to see why they were trending. There was basically this comparison between both of them. And I'm curious to know what you guys think. Genevieve and Mercy Johnson, who's the greatest?
Well, I will go for Genevieve any day because Genevieve has always had this, different style in doing everything, acting, directing, script. It's all beautiful when it comes to Genevieve. So I'll definitely stand with Genevieve any day. And plus, I used to have a crush on her, so I guess that's why.
Anthony, you want to say something?
Okay, if we follow the trend.
Okay, May's talking. Yeah, let's hear May. Yeah, what do you think?
Okay, if we follow the trend, some of us we followed Nollywood for a long time. The Nollywood that started from the video cassettes, and we have seen Genevieve weather all the storm. She's like the old and the new generation packed together, and she has been able to maintain her place. The Nollywood has a lot of controversy. There's a lot of scandal, but she has been able to maintain who she is, kept ahead of less scandal, hardworking, a beautiful producer, a wonderful script writer, and still blazing. You can't take it away from her. She's doing well, and so far so good with her. We'll give it to her. Don Mercy is good, but we must appreciate the legends.
I saw a tweet from this Twitter handle, The Cute Chef, saying that Genevieve is too overrated. Like, I've watched quite a lot of Genevieve's movies, and she's a good actress, but she's not all that job. Being an actress is being an all-rounder. Genevieve can never fit into some of the roles Mercy Johnson has effortlessly killed. So that's from The Cute Chef. Brian, you want to say something about this? Or maybe Anthony.
Okay. So let me just go. Interesting conversation, really. And to be honest, for those who have followed, Nollywood, a lot of the faithfuls might want to tilt to Genevieve because she has evolved over time. Started acting at age 19, and since then it's been from grace to grace. She has, in terms of the awards and all of that, she has done extraordinarily well. And some of her projects have, gotten world recognition. But
But I lost you there.
Yeah, the network is a little bit
But
shaky.
the network, okay.
The
Okay.
network is a
Well,
little bit shaky.
anyway,
Let me finish his.
yeah,
Let me
Brian, you want
finish
to
his
finish
thoughts
it?
for him.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with everything he said. Genevieve has been there. She has been. She was one of the early faces of of Nollywood, Nigeria's Nollywood, and
Right.
we cannot take away the talent, the hard work. She's there. She's the OG. But for me, I think people like Genevieve needed to conquer the industry for people like me. Yeah, people like Genevieve needed to conquer the industry for people like Mercy Johnson to thrive. It
Right.
doesn't mean that Genevieve is a legend, but it doesn't mean that she is a greater performer or actress than Mercy Johnson. I would go with Mercy Johnson all day. She is versatile. Mercy Johnson has played it all. Genevieve has done the same, but Mercy Johnson, Mercy Johnson brings a kind of presence to her role. She owns it. Well, I don't think I've seen Genevieve play some kind of roles that Mercy Johnson has played. I wouldn't know if Genevieve would eat those roles the way Mercy Johnson ate them. It doesn't take anything away from her talent. Genevieve is talented. She is important in the history of Nollywood.
Right.
But it's like the discussion of Two Face and Whiskey. Yeah, Two Face is the OG, but the son is greater than the father. I don't know if you get the point.
Very
Okay.
clear.
Well, we'll move on
Yeah,
very
the
quickly
son
from
is
the
greater
issue
than
of.
the father.
We'll move on very quickly
Very
from the
clear.
issue of Genevieve to something that was trending yesterday. The National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, everybody who has gone through a Nigerian university knows NANS very well. They had their convention in Abuja yesterday, and it was all gunshots. Let's take a look at this video very quickly. So that was NANS convention in Abuja yesterday. I'm curious to know what you guys think about it. JSP, you want to go?
Oh my God, this is terrible. This is another massacre. It's another Lekki massacre here now. This is crazy. This happened in Abuja. Oh
This
my
happened in
God,
Abuja yesterday.
I am totally disappointed in the Nigerian government. I would say that with the level at which this whole thing is going, they are only bringing themselves into more problems because the world is watching. You know, even as we are here in America, you know, I like the fact that whatever has been happening so far with the NSAS movement has been able to spark a lot of youth to do what they've been doing right now. The only time Nigerians gather like this to actually come out to protest is when they're watching football. You understand? Or when there's a concert. So at this moment, for this to be happening right now, and everybody is saying no, enough is enough. It's about time, man. Look, it's like no more respect. You know, they don't even see us as human beings anymore. All they see is people that could manipulate. You know, it's sad. It's sad beyond anything.
Anthony, you want to
Yeah.
weigh in on this?
Please come again with the question. I didn't get it.
Before you went
The
off,
first time.
there was the NANS convention in Abuja yesterday. There was all gunshots, and it was trending yesterday on Twitter.
Yeah.
And what do you guys think? Brian, you want to talk about that too? The NANS convention yesterday in Abuja, it was all gunshots.
Yeah. So I particularly, followed the event, and of course, I felt like once again it was.
Anthony, we lost you.
Hello?
Are we there?
We can hear you. Go on, please.
Oh, okay, good. So I was saying that I particularly followed, that event yesterday, even though much later, pictures surfacing as regards the new president and all of that. But that's by the way. I think once again, the gunshots that we got yesterday was another opportunity, all right, for the world to actually see that, listen, we are not particularly moving forward. It's like we're moving in circles. I mean, when you are in a country where fire is being released just anyhow, oftentimes, and all of that, and I feel like till now I have not particularly gotten anything concrete as regards who and who were shooting, and all of the things that were involved. But one thing I do know.
Seems we lost you again, and I'm afraid that's the much you probably can take today on the Banter Square. Hopefully next week it's gonna get better. Too bad that internet is messing up my guests today. But GSB, you seem to be still there, but I think we have to close Banter Square right now. You want to say one last thing before we go?
Yeah, I want to say I really do appreciate the fact that you could bring me on this platform. It's a good way to actually, exercise the contribution we could give back to what's going on in the country. And, thank goodness that a whole lot of us are actually open